Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Maricel Halili. At least 41 more Filipino repatriates who crossed Egypt from Gaza arrived in the Philippines on Sunday. They were accompanied by their Palestinian families and spouses. Among the repatriates were Gemma, a Filipina housewife who came home with her husband, Dr. Iyad El Jamal, and their 2 children. They are grateful that El Jamal was granted a tourist visa.
Mga anak ko ayaw nilang sumama kung hindi kasama yung papa nila.
I want really to thank President Marcos and his administration and his government. What they did for us really was a great effort. Even the Arabs did not did that to us.
The Foreign Affairs Department said discussions are needed should Palestinians request to stay in the country for a longer period. The agency added that repatriation efforts are underway for some 39 Filipinos who are still in Gaza. More Filipinos from Lebanon are also now back home. 13 repatriates composed of 4 families landed in Manila on Saturday amid the escalating tensions between Israeli forces and Group Hezbollah. The families will undergo psychosocial intervention and will receive financial aid amounting to 50,000 pesos each from the government. The Overseas Workers Welfare Administration said the number of repatriation requests from Filipinos in Lebanon has reached over 140. In other news, the Coast Guard reaffirms its commitment to maintain regular supply missions for troops stationed at the BRP Sierra Madre. This comes in the wake of a recent incident last week where Chinese Coast Guard vessels fired water cannons at Philippine supply ships. Despite this, the resupply mission had been successful. PCG spokesperson Jay Tariela assured the public that future resupply missions will proceed as planned. Meanwhile, the Chinese embassy maintained that their Coast Guard took necessary enforcement measures against Philippine ships, which they say infringed on Beijing's sovereignty.
You have the commitment of our Coast Guard that we're still going to carry out this dangerous mission despite of our limited number of vessels and despite of the increasing number of the Chinese vessels that they're going to deploy.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. Higher fines for EDSA busway violators take effect today, November 13. First-time offenders will be fined 5,000 pesos. For the second offense, violators will pay 10,000 pesos and will have their licenses suspended for a month. A road safety seminar will also be required. On the third offense, motorists will be fined 20,000 pesos along with a 1-year suspension of driver's license. A fourth offense means a 30,000 peso fine and revocation of driver's license. The increased fines will apply to both private and public utility vehicles. The MMDA explained it is time to have stricter and more severe penalties for the benefit of bus commuters.
Naging rampant ang violation At kayang-kaya nilang bayaran yung fine na 1,000. So ano nangyayari, didipit yung purpose natin na dapat bus lang ang dadaan dyan para mabilis na mai-transport ang mga mananakay natin.
Still on transportation, a rollback in the prices of fuel products is expected this week. Unioil Philippines projects that diesel products would be cheaper by up to 3 pesos per liter. Gasoline prices are likewise seen to go down by as much as 70 centavos a liter. If realized, this will be the third consecutive week of rollbacks for diesel and the second for gasoline. Oil companies will announce official price adjustments today. In weather, PAGASA continues to monitor a potential cyclone outside the Philippine area of responsibility. The low-pressure area was last spotted some 1,400 kilometers east of northeastern Mindanao. It is expected to develop into a tropical depression in the next 24 hours and enter PAR by Wednesday or Thursday. No official forecast yet on its track, but PAGASA said it could traverse Visayas or Mindanao or recurve towards Japan. For now, the shear line or the convergence of cold and warm winds may bring rain showers over southern Luzon. The northeast monsoon or amihan, meanwhile, may trigger rains over northern and central Luzon. Metro Manila and the rest of the country may also expect rains due to both weather disturbances and localized thunderstorms. And that's it for this hour. Join us again at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor today's biggest stories. I'm Maricel Halili. We are One News, all sides, all the time.